Okay, welcome back to today's video. Today I'd like to continue our series of Vulnhub. The virtual machine would be digital world local. And this is, I think, some sort of a series. And the exact box would be 4. I will add the link into the description section below so that you can download. Before we begin today's journey, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. I do appreciate your help and support, which is very, very important for me. Thank you. So without further ado, let's just get started. To save time, I have already imported the virtual machine into the VMware workstation. Now we can go inside the Kali Linux virtual machine. As you can see over here, I have already identified the IP address of the target or the virtual machine as 10.1.1.196. Then I did the nmap scanning with some options like scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan, and the last of all is comprehensive scan or full range port scan. So from the nmap scanning results, as you can see below, there are several open ports like 22, which is running SSH service, and also the corresponding version information. And as we know, this version doesn't have any vulnerability. And the next one is 80, which is running HTTP service. And then it's 111, but it's closed. And the next one is 139. As we know, this port number is usually used by the Samba service by default. Okay? And the next one is 443, which is running SSL service. And next is also another port number for Samba service. And the next one is 3306, which is running my Circle service. And last one is 9090, which is running HTTP service and also the version information cockpit. So and now I think, as I stated for so many times in other videos, if the virtual machine has Samba service running, this service always will become our first objective, and I can use the SMB client to enumerate the information. But this case, we will not make successful negotiation with Samba service. Anyway, I just, it will take a bit long time, so I'd like to cancel this one. So what we are going to do next is to enumerate the 80 port, and one by one. There are several open ports which are running HTTP service or HTTPS service. So I think it's time to launch our browser. Let's put the IP address of the target, and of course you can make a manual enumeration like to check whether robots file exists. Yeah, although it does exist, but nothing special from the robots file. And also you can check the source code of this page. Also no interesting information we can get from that. So, and I check, the different super links like Mercy, and you may be wondering, maybe for the page, parameter, this page parameter has local file inclusion vulnerability. So we can check like but not found. So I think this is not the real point to exploit the LFI or local file inclusion. Okay, so I think now we need to use, or we need to turn to use the tool like Nicto to make some immersion. You know, Nicto is my first or one of my favorite tool when I do the web application immersion. So from here we can know, you know, the Nicto not only can give us the information about the architecture or sometimes some misconfigurations or some vulnerabilities we can use or utilize. Here, give us some files like a config, but this one we cannot get any useful information like a config php empty return. And also you can check like admin, right? Admin, but we didn't get the credentials for the login panel. And also you can try like admin the login bypass techniques, but we will not get the expected result. Also, I think from the home page we can know the version of the CMS made simple. I can tell you, although this version has vulnerability, but this vulnerability requires authentication or authenticated before we can utilize this vulnerability. So I think we need to find other ways to get the initial foothold, okay, to get around this point. So, but do you remember? Of course, you can also check every other directory like a libtemp. But here, test.php get my attention very much. And we just paste in here. It says missing get parameter. So I think now we need to enumerate the parameter name by the fuzz2. For example, yeah, this one, we need to specify the URL test php, right? And the fuzz. And we can put the ID and word list. I'd like to use the dearbuster directory medium. Okay, let's hit enter. Yeah, a lot of outputs. We need to put the filter, the word length 7. Let's hit enter to see whether we can find out the parameter name. Yeah, we got the name or the parameter as a file. So now we can, I think we can pass this parameter. I think this, at this point we can know, yeah, this one has local file inclusion vulnerability. And we can check the password file. As you can see, we got the content of this file. And from the content itself, we can know, yeah, there is one normal user. The username is true, besides the root user. So I think now that we have already confirmed that the target has local file inclusion vulnerability, and the next, of course, we need to get the shell. And the first point I'd like to test on is whether we can retrieve the private key information. So I can use the Q test PHP, and as we know, the username is Q, and this is home directory name, and SSH private key. As you know, we got the private key data, which is very, very good. Now I think we need to create the private key locally on the Kali Linux. Paste in here. But before we use this private key, we need to change mode or permissions for this file. Then we can log in to the target. Yes, as you can see, we have already logged in as user Q, and we can make some local immersion. We got the first flag here. Okay, this is the low privilege shell. Of course, we already know that. And then we can cut the bash history. You know, this is always should be our target to emulate. And when I did this virtual machine, I tried to upgrade the shell, this shell, to the interpreter, and use the local privilege escalation suggester module to find out whether we can use or we can identify the exploit to elevate our privilege, but I failed. To save time of this video, I will not do that now. If you want me to do, please let me know in the comment section below. You know, we need to use tools like MSF Vulnhub and the MSF console, something like that. But also I tried to upload the Olympia shell script, but nothing special or nothing very useful we can get. Although we can know, yeah, the target has some local privilege escalation exploit. But hold on, you can see from this bash history there is message or string. So maybe, yeah, this one is some sort of the password like, right? And we can sudo, and maybe this string is password for this user. Yeah, it is. So now you know that this user can run all commands without supplying the password of a root. So now the next thing will be very easy or simple to get the root privilege. We just sudo bin bash. As you can see from the banner, we have already become the root user. Then we can navigate to root directory and can get the root flag here. Okay, so that's all I'd like to go through this virtual machine for you. If you like it, please remember leave a like below. Okay, thank you. See you in the next one. Bye.